stream.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Bro, I didn't mean to do that in motion, bro. Go back to the other side. Go back, go back, go back.
Slot man moves right.
Jesse?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Jesse?
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
1st down, here's
I know.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands.
I mean, I ain't smoked all day, bro.
3 catches a week
All day
ago,
I didn't smoke.
and he does a nice job here.
I just feel that. And I don't want spaghetti, bro.
Comes the 7th play of this opening drive.
Well, I took, what's it called, for chili dogs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds a man in the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and
touchdown Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
I was Sunday and Monday was my days off. I already called and told them Sunday is this week, new week. Saturday's the last day of the last week. Sunday's the start of a new week. So Sunday and Monday. I already called and told him I may have to be off tomorrow. So he's like, all right. So I was supposed to have an interview today. Well, they try to redo it. One is for like the HR in this roofing company. The other one was this and the other one was something that they had to reschedule. And they want me to do for Wednesday or Friday if I could, but I can't because what's it called? But I'm gonna stick it out here till my vacation, so I can renew my vacation.
Throwing to start the drive. Simpson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Let's see how I'm doing this.
So hungry. I am so hungry. Okay, can I watch my show?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Simpson. Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
I just went and got it from what's it called? They didn't have like no, they didn't have any like, for no, not for $1 at all.
As we step aside here in this first
2.
quarter.
That's one time out. Oh, that's right.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Simpson. There's Chris Olave. And he will have a
But that's what I was gonna do. But I probably will or do it. I don't know.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game.
Did you not hear me? I just said I went and got it. Like I just got it right now.
On 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape.
You know that nigga's an all-star. We ain't letting that nigga get off at all. Fuck that.
Do you change the
Full
just because
day.
you got a touchdown?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, for what y'all do in the passing game. Y'all niggas better not let him go off on y'all like he did last season. Goddamn. Let's see. Yeah.
Back to throw. Simpson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Bro, you niggas, bro, how, bro? That's a loss of 2. How did? Come on, bro.
Now look, that wasn't
Come
a
on,
huge
bro.
gain, but those are the types of carries
Come
I
on, bro.
think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more. Right?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the Saturday.
Diablo, you shouldn't have gave up on that, bro. That should have. You shouldn't even been able to turn around.
Different ways. And right now,
Bro, what?
this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week.
Set my play up because I called time out earlier to do my Friday on stream.
On 3rd and a country mile.
God damn. Cut across. Ooh, good route.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's
Goofy
Blake.
ass niggas. Parsons, that's why we paid you all that money. Bro, I need you to call. Pause. Thank you, bro. Please. Thank you, Jesus. Fam, because my lineup is not right. Let's get this nigga in. Farrell. Nichols. No. Hayden. Cox. There we go. Bonds. All right.
After 1, 7-0. on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that extra touchdown right back. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Simpson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes.
Come on, what you mean? That should have been a catch.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
They'll go up the middle with White. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Powers through him. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Simpson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Simpson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over possession.
You gonna eat it all?
Up at the 34. He's at it again.
Go ahead.
He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Chili dog? That's what I, yeah, but probably, yeah, that was the plan.
That worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Biowski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Yes, he did. Doctor said drink water.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Right here. Mama, did he say no water?
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off.
If he didn't want to drink water, water don't have nutrients and all that shit like that in it, so. Juice and stuff.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Let me stop trying to force his ass the ball because he's a rookie. That nigga's trash.
Maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that.
He didn't even like react to the ball or nothing.
They've been sleepwalking.
Mahomes, what is that though?
True, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On the move to his left. Oh, he'll air this one.
They better not.
Judy.
They better not.
For the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here in back-to-back drives.
And think about what Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Hodges. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. It's caught. This is White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, a run from White. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slippery if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On second down, Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Simpson. And the Raiders have got him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to get the ball up. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It won't let me call play, bro. Please don't call the penalty on me, bro. I'm trying to call height. You'd have to call timeout. Hey, you'd have to call timeout. Next time, don't do that, bro. Don't call the timeout so you don't waste your timeout. Like, I'll just let the penalty go and just deny the penalty, bro. So you don't miss out on, you know what I'm saying? So you don't miss out on your shit.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
White, he'll try the left side. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground with White. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. Great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Simpson got a man over the middle. It's
That nigga strong, boy.
this will be a gain of 5.
Caught that hole, and then with the other hole, just knocked him in his mouth.
In general, Charles,
Damn.
a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening the overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Bro, they gave him that, bro.
It's Blake.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here, bro. For real, for real. Get out of here.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's going to be incomplete.
This nigga, bro. Oh my God, I'm getting rid of this nigga. Oh, he's finna go for a packet of noodles, bro.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll drop this down to Williams, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd down, Simpson tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's a toss right side with White. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Looking to throw on second down. Simpson getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a play fake here on first down.
Bro, what? Who is that? Bro, I'll kick you out the game right now. Stop playing with me, bro.
You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his
Defense,
hands,
we ain't doing nothing this year.
And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Throwing on third and long. Simpson, he finds his man, complete. That's Blake. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Simpson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. To throw on second down. Simpson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Off the play fake. Simpson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Going right side is White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flushed out right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout out of, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Las Vegas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver,
hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring your own victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call it promoters.
What's up?
I gotta tell you, my TA, remember in the morning I told you it was like, oh, I already noticed it was going to be late. Bro, why am I walking to my car and 2 text messages about the same shit? So I was like, okay, I already knew, whatever. Then she says, Chelsea, she got super drunk, and then she paid her credit card $700 instead of the $80 that her brother gives her for the phone bill or $100 for her. So she paid $700, so now she got no money. And she don't want to use her credit card, right? Because she owes a lot on it. She's trying to pay it off. Alright. Mind you, on Friday I paid for her food at the training. So then, oh, so she's like, I was doing the paperwork because I had a training and I had to do the paperwork, right? So I was on my clinical table doing the lecture, and then I walked up, and she's like doing like on the calculator. And then I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm checking my finances. And I was like, why, girl? You need to worry about finances. You've been splurging and splurging and splurging, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, because now I have money, and then I have to use my credit card. She's like, I already put so much money on it. Like, Robert's gonna be really upset. And then she's like, and right now, then, you know, oh, then she's like, when he starts making good money, like, he's gonna be able to take care of us. We do whatever. And then I was just like, okay. And then I was like, and what if he doesn't make the money that he thinks he's gonna make a month? Like, he thinks he's gonna make a little over 6,000 a month. I mean, what if it doesn't happen? What is like your other plan? And she's like, I don't know. She's like, now I feel bad because I've been spending my money. She's like, and then right, I'm not gonna have money to, you know, to get caught up or whatever. And then
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell.